All eyes on Doge. Big run up to the moon. Whew. Doge still going up. All eyes on Doge. Still big run up to the moon. Keep going up. Going up. All eyes on Doge. Dogecoin. Up. Movement in Doge. Dogecoin. Up. All eyes on Doge. Dogecoin. Up. Movement in Doge. Dogecoin. 42.60. All eyes on Doge. Dogecoin.
Hey everybody, Kriss here. Welcome on a Monday. How's everybody doing? Doge 16.5 cents, right where we were this morning. Same thing. Volatile, yes, early volatility, but and a midday dip that got eaten up and bought up. So 16.5 cents. Yeah. Jorge is a fan of bears. Mr. Jorge, what's up with you? What is up? Somebody's feeling bearish, I guess. Okay. So Elon said something. What did Elon say? And, of course, it's totally taken out of context and misconstrued. And so, of course, KrissPax has to come here and clean up the damage, right? Set the record straight about what's really going on. Because people just take it and just totally anyway. So we have that going on. Also, last night and this morning, I've given out over 20,000 or just about 20,000 Dogecoin. Emails are still rolling in. So you got to get those emails in as I tick through them one at a time, because it's the only way I can keep track of everything. Got to have an email for each one. Check off my list. Send the Doge. It's all good. Somebody sent me some Doge back, though. And we're going to have a giveaway. Somebody sent the Doge back. We're going to have a giveaway. Yeah, Jay, I'll get to you. I know. I saw your email. I'll get to you. Got a long list. Got a long list. I'm getting through. I saw them, though. We'll get there. We will get there. Actually, that is a good question, Jorge. And, I mean, short-term or long-term, right? I guess that's the biggest thing. But we can do that. We can do that. Poll. Are you feeling bearish or bullish for Dogecoin? We'll just put it that way. And we'll put this in there. All right, Mr. Jorge, there you go. Of course you got your Doge, Ryan. Of course you did. Should I send you my wallet? There was somebody who actually sent me an email last night and said, hey, here's your email. It had no Dogecoin wallet in it, no YouTube handle. And I'm just like, can't do anything with that. Kind of need to know your wallet, because so how else are you going to get your Doge? There's always some of that. No, it's not jonesing. Jonesing, he voted for bear, I know. Volatility, yes. Down? I don't know. We'll see. We will see. We will see. So let me get into the news here. Let me cover this, and then we'll get to the chat and have some fun. All of that, as we typically do on the KrissPax live streams. And we'll see. Maybe the Pax Cat will join us. He was on the video this morning. Did you guys see my video this morning? Pax Cat. He was up on the shelf, and he wouldn't leave. And I was like, okay, I'm gonna make my video anyway. And there he was up there. He jumped down about halfway through the video. He was just like hanging out. Just, okay, you're in the video. I guess he wanted to be seen. I don't know, because he didn't show up during the members only live stream yesterday. And everybody's asking about Pax Cat. Where's Pax Cat? And I'm just like, he just does his own thing. No control over that cat. So what do we got going on? Bitcoin, ETH, XRP, Dogecoin flatline as markets brace for impact of Trump tariffs. Everybody wants to know, what's he going to say? What's going to happen? Tomorrow's April 1st, right? April Fool's Day is tomorrow. So tomorrow is not the tariff day. It's Wednesday. Trump specifically made it on April 2nd, not April 1st, because he said, yeah, no one would believe me if I said it on April 1st. So, and Binance put a statement out like, don't believe anything you read on crypto Twitter tomorrow. And I was just like, did Binance do something? Did they get in trouble? And then I was like, oh, right. Tomorrow's April Fool's Day. April Fool's Day tomorrow. So tomorrow we will have an extra fun live stream as we deal with all of the April Fool's stuff, because there's going to be something. And is Elon going to say something? Because he used to on April 1st, you remember, and it's still, we're all still the fools over his like taking your little Dogecoin to the literal moon, because it hasn't happened yet. It hasn't happened yet. So, yeah. But right now, the markets, they're kind of mixed, actually. We had the volatility this morning. We had this volatility, even Bitcoin. Big trading volume. Bitcoin dumped and then just came right back up higher. And so when I made my video, it was right before stock market open. And I said, yep, there's going to be volatility. And there was big trading volume. But in the end, it was a nothing burger. Nothing burger. As Benzinga said, flatline. Same prices, same now as it was. Just flatline. Same as it was yesterday. That's where we are. Yeah, little volatility, little up and down, but generally flat. So that's what we got to start with. And then we had Jim Cramer. He said on CNBC, I can't think of a dumber day to buy stocks than today. I can't think of a dumber day to buy stocks than today. Why is this guy still on TV? I have no idea. But there were some good deals on stocks, and there's some other stocks that are approaching buy points. And it's like a lot better to buy now than last week. Prices are lower. So I guess it all depends on whether you're a bull or a bear, right? You think the markets are going to go down more? Then you hold off. And I guess that was his point, right? But Tiffany, she should say that, thank you, Jim Cramer. Because if Cramer's saying it's dumb day to buy stocks, then let's like, all right, let's go. Let's go, right? No, Corey, they did not confirm Elon has no plans for Doge. See, this is exactly the reason why I'm going to talk about Elon Musk and Dogecoin today, is because of Corey here. Corey here pretty much confirmed Elon has no plan for it. No, that's not what Elon said. You got to listen to what the guy says and put it in context for what it is. Oh my gosh. So that's why I'm here, right? To clean up all the mess. Look, we've been talking about the liquidity cycle, right? This was Raw Paul's big thing. Remember the big like banana zone or whatever, right? Remember Raw Paul talking about that last summer? We're going to have this big banana zone. And of course, we had a small one, a little banana in November, thanks to the Trump election, particularly with Dogecoin, because, well, many thought that Elon and Department of Government Efficiency, Doge, was going to what? Use Dogecoin? Why did Dogecoin go up 200%? People thought Dogecoin was actually going to be used by Doge. Elon never said that. People maybe just assumed it and drove up the price of Dogecoin. Maybe. There's a lot of that there. But what this chart is saying, look, we've been here before on the liquidity cycle where we've hit bottoms. And what happened after those bottoms? Liquidity cycle goes up. Bitcoin price goes up. Liquidity cycle goes up. Bitcoin's price goes up. Liquidity cycle goes up. Bitcoin's price goes up. And here we are, just bottomed out on the liquidity cycle again, and it's starting to tick up again. Interesting. Could be just a coincidence, though, because, you know, we should be buying bonds, not Bitcoin. But 25% of you are bearish. I get it. I'm surprised it's not higher because, but I don't know, some of you guys have been listening to me too long and you're influenced by me, who I have a much more positive outlook. But out there, there's a lot of big bears. A lot of big bears. But charts like this make me bullish. And Crypto Rover, who is a perma bull, right? Bitcoin is perfectly on track with the 2017 cycle. Yet here is another chart showing what could happen with the price of Bitcoin in 2025 following what happened back in 2017, where at this point in the cycle, Bitcoin was about to explode up to $20,000. And if we're at that same point now, we could see Bitcoin easily up to 200K or more. So, I don't know. We'll see. But here's Dogecoin news. Elon Musk, you know, he's working on $1 trillion in government cuts, but no Doge in the plan. What was this? No Doge, right? So Elon Musk has brushed aside rumors that the U.S. government efficiency initiative is connected to Dogecoin. Sort of. The misunderstanding arises from the project's acronym, DOGE, Doge, Department of Government Efficiency, and Musk's widely reported interest in Dogecoin. Nevertheless, Musk explained that the project is solely focused on federal operational efficiency and has no connection to Doge investments or any crypto adoption plan. No, he didn't say that. Elon didn't say that at all. That's not what he said. Addressing an America PAC town hall in Green Bay, Wisconsin, Musk stated, "There are no plans for the government to use Dogecoin or anything as far as I know." So first, this wasn't addressing the American PAC town hall. It was actually a Q&A after he addressed the town hall. And there was a question that was specifically asked about Dogecoin. And so he responded. That's all it was. And in fact, I am here to actually play you the Q&A because you got to hear the whole thing. So here we go. Are you ready? Because the guy actually asked the question, which is puts it in context. So let's listen.
Question regarding government and transparency. Do you think Dogecoin may ever be used, or the Dogecoin blockchain to be used for maximum transparency?
Well, the names are similar, but they're doing two very different things. In fact, I was going to call it like the Government Efficiency Commission, but that's a super boring name. And then the internet said, no, it needs to be called the Department of Government Efficiency. I was like, well, internet, that's internet is right. So we changed the name from Government Efficiency Commission to Department of Government Efficiency. But there are no plans for the government to use Dogecoin or anything, as far as I know. So that they happen to be similar names, but really it's just, we're just literally trying to make the government 15% more efficient.
That's it. All right. That's all it was. It was a Q&A. Somebody asked about Dogecoin. Elon said his role is just to save the government money. And as far as he knows, there's no plans on using Dogecoin or anything from the government. Why is that bearish? It's just, there was never any idea. No one ever said anything about the government using Dogecoin. And it was just like, no. So confusion, yes, more confusion. And obviously, even listening to that, people are confused. But I don't know what else to say. It's just like, as far as the government's concerned, Stebbing never said the government was going to use Dogecoin. Waleed. Tim Stebbing never said that. Now, what the House of Doge is doing is something completely different. So much confusion. Misha Bar said, look, the exact quote is actually, no plans for the government to use Dogecoin or anything, as far as I know. And why would Elon know anything different? He's not the Treasury, right? He's not the Federal Reserve, right? He's the guy trying to save our government, make it more efficient, get rid of this overwhelming debt and the interest we pay on our debt to help balance the budget, which we should have been doing all along. No, A-star. He's not open to use the blockchain either. Wow, you guys just take this stuff to the next level. And it's just like, no. Wow, you guys. I don't know. Let's talk about it. What's Elon's plan? Right now, he is totally focused on making the government more efficient. That is his task right now. It is not to implement Dogecoin in the US government. That's not his task, right? That's not what he's doing. He is making the government more efficient. He's getting rid of the waste and the fraud and the abuse. And we see it day after day as Doge continues to post all of the waste in our government, all the needless money that's getting spent on all this useless crap that the government has never been transparent about. But Doge is finding this out, and they're like, we spent what? How many millions of dollars to teach some stupid thing to some remote area of Africa or wherever? It was just like, it's unbelievable. And it's just again and again and again and again and again. That's what he's doing. Now, he's also running Tesla and SpaceX and all that. He did say a number of years ago he would do a test on accepting Dogecoin for Tesla merch, see how it goes. He did that. What does that mean? He never promised anything like there would be a full-blown rollout of Dogecoin acceptance. SpaceX has nothing to do with Dogecoin other than he was told by a third party that they were ready to take Dogecoin to the moon. And he said, I can provide the rocket, SpaceX. So SpaceX had the rocket ready to go. The third party wasn't ready to go. So no Dogecoin to the moon. That wasn't Elon's fault. But what he just said right there in that clip had nothing to do with anything. It really didn't. Someone was trying to get him to say, hey, wouldn't it be a good idea to use Dogecoin and the Dogecoin blockchain in the government? And Elon's like, Yeah, I'm doing the efficiency thing. That's all it was. That's all it was. My money's on the House of Doge because they're a legitimate group that are going to put the whole thing together and they're going to make Dogecoin happen. But Elon, you know, we had 2021. 2021 was awesome, right? Elon's plaything, and I'll call it that, Elon's plaything was Dogecoin in 2021. That's what got his attention. So he's tweeting about it, and he's having fun. Dogecoin this, Dogecoin that, goes on Saturday Night Live, right? Dogecoin. It was all fun. It was all a game to him. It really was. And everybody took it like Elon is going to take Dogecoin to the moon. And he never said he was. He was just having fun because that's what he does. So here we are, 4 years later. And now everyone thinks that Elon has just said he's never going to use Dogecoin or he's never going to use a blockchain. He didn't say that. He didn't say that. He said, look, I'm working on the government efficiency thing here. That's what I'm working on. Oh. Will Elon play a role, DB? I don't know. I don't know if he's going to get into it. I think once House of Doge gets started and the momentum of Dogecoin begins to pick up, then maybe. I know Ramon, but somebody asked him a question. So he was asked a specific, which is why I played the clip that actually showed the question instead of what most people are playing the clip of, which is just the answer completely out of context. No, there was a question the guy had about Dogecoin and the Dogecoin blockchain. That's all it was. And what's up with Grimes? Grimes, she's doing her thing, right? Being a mom, making music. Vance, House of Doge should be the focus. And that's what I'm focusing on. Now, today, I was just going to talk a little bit about Elon because I haven't talked about Elon for a while. Some of you think I'm an Elon bootlicker or whatever. It's like, no, I'm not. But I just want to get the record straight about what he's saying because people just take it totally out of context. The days of the Elon pumps are over. I think so too, John. Craig, I think Wednesday is just going to be another volatile trading. It's not going to be a big dump. I just think it's going to be more volatile trading. Nothing burgers are bearish. Sometimes. Yeah. A-Star, Dogecoin at the Indy 500 is just a marketing thing that is helping get House of Doge established, beginning to get the word out there about Doge and what they're doing. The other things we're talking about is the adoption news, and that is slowly growing. They've created their reserve, or started it anyway, with 10 million Doge. They're going to continue to add to it. More news about partnerships and adoption is going to be coming. We've already talked about what the timeline of that was, and it was not in Q1 2025, which we're still in, even though it's the last day of the month. It's coming. It's coming. Yeah, and that's what most people thought, John. Yeah. He isn't going to use it in government. Well, of course, he would have no control over that. I guess I was thinking in my head he meant X, and he didn't. He was just talking about his present role, government efficiency, and not using Dogecoin and the Dogecoin blockchain in the government. So, Dogecoin's success should not depend on Elon at all. Tired of hearing what Elon says. I know, right? I know. And I've just been I've been there too. People still listen to what Elon says, though. Brian says he's so rich, Dogecoin a long-term thing for him. When his time suited to bring attention to it, he will. I know. He's got to get back to all of his other businesses, right? So, yeah. Say no comment. Elon can't say that. He will say stuff, and he said two different things. Department of Government Efficiency, not Dogecoin. He never said it was. A lot of us thought in November, right? Dogecoin, I mean, why else did Dogecoin go up 200% in November? He never said it. Show Them says, Tim Stebbing did mention the government asking how they can accept Dogecoin for payments. Maybe that's where the confusion comes from. And it wasn't that. It wasn't Dogecoin specifically, but there was discussion about how to use the blockchain. That's what the discussion was how to use the blockchain. And Elon did say something about looking into different blockchains or something like that. I never saw his exact quote about that, but that's what that was about. People hear what they want. I know, MB, right? Does Elon even wear boots? Probably. I think sometimes he does. Did you see someone had my Dogecoin flag at the press event? No, I didn't see that, Kello. I didn't watch the whole thing. I just watched some clips. I posted a tweet on Watcher Girl about the whole Elon spat, and the House of Doge reposted it. Well, of course, Watcher Girl took it totally out of context. Completely out of context. Like they do. I still think X payments in the fall, Aussie. In the fall, as I've been saying very consistently. T says, you're talking about Dogecoin, I'm assuming. Dogecoin, too volatile to be used for payments. Most just hodl it, hope for big gains. The second part, yes. The first part, not necessarily. As Matt was asking earlier about like the infinite Doge, right? Really, it's Doge's inflation. That is what Elon did like about Dogecoin as compared to Bitcoin, is that for a transactional currency, Dogecoin was much better than Bitcoin. And so Elon did say that. I've played that clip many times. Because having an increasing supply, like Dogecoin does, keeps people from hoarding it as much as they do Bitcoin. So Bitcoin can be the store of value, Bitcoin strategic reserve, right? Where Dogecoin is now, as I've said, more like what Satoshi envisioned Bitcoin was to be, as this digital cash to spend. And that's where I think Dogecoin's future is. Elon will get back to Tesla, and the Tesla stock price will go back up. That will happen. Many have invested in Dogecoin because of Elon. Yes. Many think Doge is just fun and whimsical, and many think there is a future for Dogecoin way beyond what Elon is going to do. So we'll see. Bitcoin is going down to 78. And then Doge goes to up to 69 cents. Very good. Much rich. All right. Yeah, they're going to use stable coins. Exactly, T. We were talking about that the other week. all of this stablecoin legislation and all of that. Right. I can see the government using stablecoins. So we know that, right? David Sachs has talked about it. Cynthia Lummis has talked about it. It's stablecoins. So don't even think about Doge. I mean, no one even said Dogecoin was going to be used by the government. And as I've also said, and Joe remembers, right? You get big pumps and they're usually followed by big dumps. Slow and steady wins the race. Someone was asking me in the comments on YouTube video, it's like, didn't you say there'd be no more big green candles for Doge? And I said, well, I didn't say there wouldn't be any. I said I would prefer there not to be, because the slow and steady gains will hold better. Because the big green candles that go up, all the shorters show up and they short the hell out of Dogecoin because they know eventually it's going to go back down. Jay, you're just going to have to go back. You're going to have to go back. That's what this whole, how long have I been on? Half an hour now? That's what the whole half an hour has been about. It's exactly that, Jay. So you're going to have to rewatch. Sunshine, Elon still loves Doge, going to use it eventually. I think he may. Yeah, I mean, if House of Doge really makes it a thing, I think it's going to be, Elon will follow up. I think so. You're welcome, Milkman. Gave out a lot of Doge last night and this morning. I've got a lot more emails to get through. Ticking them through one by one. Elon likes Dogecoin. Elon is not Dogecoin. Exactly, Doug. Good point. Yes, Dogecoin outlook looks confusing, and so does a lot of crypto right now. A lot of questions about cryptocurrency right now. Recession, no recession. Inflation, no recession. No inflation. What about the Dogecoin standard cloud meme? Exactly, Giordani. Again, Dogecoin was Elon's toy back in 2020, 2021. Now, Elon's on to other things. Did he really mean that? So Mars, when he said that about the whales, he didn't know that those largest wallets were actually Robinhood and Binance. He didn't understand yet. So he thought there was a big whale that actually held 30 billion Dogecoin. But we showed Elon, and I was part of that back in early February 2021, that was doing all the research and reporting out on who the whale wallets were. And so Elon was wrong. He didn't know that those were exchange wallets. Anthony, how are you? All eyes on ponds. I like that. Bruce, bringing that average down. DCA, that is the way. So switch to, again, my longer outlook for Doge is to see big gains in the fall. But that doesn't mean we don't have little gains sometime in April or early May. I still think the summer is a big question mark. But that's my look at it. Yeah, Kevo, send me what you saw. Max, you still have your Doge. If Doge goes 14 cents, I will not sell, because then I would have made too much of a loss. Jay, I think it's just going to be a lot of volatility, particularly when Trump makes his speech. I guess he's going to be like in the Rose Garden of the White House. And usually when he talks, we see dump, but then it's probably going to recover and come back just like it did this morning. This was Bitcoin this morning. It was up here at 83, dumped all the way to 81.6, and then recovered all the way back up to 83.9. So it's going to be something like that. That's what I think. Dogecoin will follow. And many will believe what they prefer. Yes, Linda. If you don't like Elon, you don't like Elon. That's that. Yeah, but you're back, Jay. Welcome. You know, life goes on. ETFs will make it less volatile. Could. I mean, we've seen the ETFs play out with ETH and Bitcoin. And when the markets go down, those ETF holders are selling. They're just following the market. So yeah, it'll probably make Dogecoin a little less volatile in that it will react more directly to whatever the markets are doing rather than what Dogecoin itself is doing. And that's just going to come with ETFs. Yeah, boss, the government is not talking about Doge. It's all stable coins with the Bitcoin reserve thing. That's it. If I didn't dump my bag at 48 cents, I'd literally be looking at tall buildings and bridges. Well, but you did, so good for you. You bought back in lower, but you're down a little bit on that. But you must have bought back in for a reason. You thought Doge was going to go back up? Wild man. Key West is cool. Been there many times. Enjoy your Doge. Hope all is well. At what point does Bitcoin cause the whole market to crash? No, I don't think that. Mars believes Doge will be $1 one day. Just keep buying. We have some who still believe Elon. I'm off the Elon bandwagon. There was a time when it was pretty exciting. All that was going on with Elon Musk. Bitcoin dominance is just an effect of how the market moves between Bitcoin and the rest of the crypto market, Tam. So if more people are buying alts than Bitcoin and the alts go up, then Bitcoin dominance goes down. That's all it is. You can't say Bitcoin dominance needs to reach a certain percentage and then it will drop. It has nothing to do with that. It's not something you trade. It's just an effect of how things are being traded. More strength and slow and steady gains rather than quick pumps. Exactly. Jay, eventually Dogecoin is going to become less volatile. This is my prediction. I don't hear other people saying that, but this is just what KrissPax is saying. What House of Doge is putting together, what the ETFs will do, is going to make Dogecoin less volatile. Stablecoin, no, just less volatile than it's been. That's my theory. Dogecoin is not bringing the entire market down. No, Dogecoin is still following Bitcoin. And Bitcoin's going down too, John. Bitcoin is not safe. Bitcoin was at $109,000. Now it's at $82,000. There's no safety here. We looked at this big chart, looking at this channel going down for Bitcoin. That's not safety. That's Bitcoin going down approximately, where are we now? We're right here. Yeah, 25% in 2 months. Bitcoin's gone down 25%. That is not safety. Oh, you meant to say Bitcoin. Oh, there you go. But you thought you typed out Dogecoin. Yes, Bitcoin. But Bitcoin is still not safe. And true, Elon, does he still have to watch what he says? I don't know. I don't think so. No, Max. Bitcoin dominance does not have to be any certain percentage. It's just where it ends up because of the trading. Nor do I think Bitcoin dominance is going to go up over 70%. Dr. V, you're turning into a bear? No. I mean, for some people like Zach, right, good friend Zach, right, is just looking at the economy saying, big recession coming, right? In his mind, he's convinced, big recession coming, bad for the markets. I'm not going to be in risky trades. That doesn't mean you've lost hope. This is a moment in time, is all this is. There's a much bigger timeline out there for cryptocurrency adoption. And if you just zoom out and you look at the bigger timeline, right, and you don't focus in on what's happening over the next 2 days, right, or 2 weeks, and you've got a much bigger view of crypto adoption from Bitcoin to Dogecoin to ETH or whatever, then we're still early. Because all you have to do is, just keep zooming out and seeing what the trends are. And the trends are up, up, up for Bitcoin. Bitcoin goes on a run, 2017. Turn this off. Bitcoin goes a run on 2017, comes down. Goes on a run in 2021, comes down. Goes on a run up to 2025. Are we done yet? Or is this a double top like we had in 2021? To me, it's looking more like it could be a double top. Here's the first top. We come down and then Bitcoin comes back. Bitcoin could still come back and make a new all-time high in this bull cycle before we go into the bear. That's still out there. Bigger view, you zoom out, it's still, the trend is still up. We're still early, in my opinion. Still early. The word Doge has been tarnished because of Elon. Doge will just slowly but surely trend down. I think it'll turn around. Again, yes, it's unfortunate. It's unfortunate. Elon thought it was funny. And he even said that in that clip I played. Thought it was funny. Had to be Doge. At the time, we all thought that would be cool. And now we're looking back on it as, yeah, not so cool. The stablecoin thing is real this time because the US government is talking about stablecoin legislation and actually strengthening the dollar with stablecoin usage. I talked about if Elon adopted Dogecoin across all of his companies this morning, and what Crypto Basics said would be the price of Dogecoin. So that I covered that in this morning's video. So if you want to hear about that and what you think the target Dogecoin prices are if Elon adopts Dogecoin into his businesses, I did that in this morning's video. V, you want to buy back in, waiting for a little bit more of a dip? Had $15.99 this morning. That was pretty good. $15.99 Dogecoin on sale this morning. Will it drop lower? Some of you think it will. I'll end the poll with 69% of you bullish. 69%. Sometimes those numbers just come up. 69. For those that didn't see yesterday, we know the wallet now for the House of Doge and their 10,369,000 Doge. That's right, 10,369,000 Dogecoin, right? They made their wallet public, and then I contributed 6.9 Doge that I transferred into their wallet, 6.9 Doge from KrissPax. And then some of you guys last night transferred some in. I know Raiden did, and Bowie did. Added some Doge to the House of Doge wallet. This is the way, right? This is the way. It's just a fun thing. A fun thing to do. So Elon hasn't actually used Dogecoin with SpaceX. He thought they were accepting Doge for payments for some merch, but they never turned it on for the merch. Tesla they have, but they aren't presently. The Boring Company, yes. I guess in Las Vegas, you can do rides in Teslas in the tunnels, paying with Dogecoin. I've never seen anyone actually do it. I've just heard it. Jay, Elon sold X to himself, to XAI, which is him. It was some kind of company thing for XAI to hold X. There must have been some legal corporate meaning that was more advantageous for him to do that. So Elon sold X to himself. All right. Right. To his own company. Yep. But again, this is just another one of those things, right? People just hear things and then they just assume the worst. And this is like, no. As Max says, do your own research, right? Look it up. Or you can ask me, fine. I don't mind. That's what I do. I keep things real. Harry reminds people to like the stream. Thank you, Harry. We need more likes. 100 likes, 222 people here, and only 100 likes. Yes, A-Star. Elon sold X to XAI. XAI was another corporate entity, and so he sold it to himself. X Payments is called X Money now, and it is still a thing. And I think that it will go live this fall, as I've been saying for probably 6 months now. And even in my January 1st video that I made, my 2025 price prediction for Dogecoin, I said, I think X Payment starts in the fall, and we will see Dogecoin go up in price in the fall of 2025. So that is still in play. Adam, you're welcome for the Doge. The alert scared me when it randomly popped up. There are many people who have never received Dogecoin into their Doge wallets before. So I'm glad to be part of that. DW accumulating as much as I can afford. 69% bullish. That's what we are here. We are 69% bullish. Oh. Yeah, me too, Takoa. That was a tough weekend. Red Sox, tough weekend. Speaking of Takoa, wow. Somebody is calling me a woke libtard? Well, see ya, dude. You have no idea who I am. Wow. Dogenals. Sean, I answered you pre-stream. I answered you pre-stream. They're just NFTs on the Dogecoin blockchain. That's all they are. Bears are coming out. Yeah, but a woke libtard? Me? I'm nothing near that. Wow. Like and subscribe. Yes. You did a day trade? GHST. Congratulations. Yuli says, every time I bought crypto, I put it in a spreadsheet, the date I bought. I don't know what date I put for the Doge I received. You put in last night. So you put in March 30th and the price of what Dogecoin was when you received it. That's what you put in, as if you bought it. That's what you do. It's the same thing. You've received it now, and now it's yours, and you're liable now for taxes on the gain from when you received it. May have made a small transfer. Me too. We already have Takoa for today. Guys. Oh. Well, that's all I've got on my wallet. Oh, you mean a small transfer to House of Doge? Right, House of Doge. You have 5,500 entry for the Robinhood Gold Bar giveaway. I've got 69K, 69, lucky number. Yeah, everything is temporarily down because of the tariffs. Bitcoin, stocks, Doge will go back up. I say true to that, Steve. I told you that whole Coin Codex thing was, I was just reporting on what others were saying, and I didn't believe it for a minute. Oh. Why you gotta be so woke? That's good, right? Why you gotta be so woke? Yeah. Anybody just has to look at my X timeline and you know that that ain't me. I know, right? Blue hair. I'm a blue hair. Destroying Teslas. Yep, that's what I do in my spare time. All Oh my God. Too funny. You're still going to wait for 13-cent Doge? All right, Simon. Never know. I guess right. Kriss is a woke libtard, not on my bingo card. Hey, I'm paying a fair share of taxes, that's for sure. A lot of taxes. China has developed a deep sea cutting cable device to cut the internet. Wow, Anthony. Wow. Well, there goes the internet. Anthony said it. It's going to happen. China's going to cut out the internet. We're all doomed. Boston is blue. I am not. It's an uphill battle for me living here. Between the mayor and the governor, it's an uphill battle. But this is where I live. This is my town. It's my work is. My family is. My friends are all here. I'm not leaving. I just don't agree with the politics. I vote against them. I'm a smaller percentage. It is what it is. Contest word today is woke. Yep. Bye, guys. It's our last time together because China's going to cut the internet cable. So everybody enjoy yourselves. Everybody enjoy yourselves. China's going to cut the cable. Right, Toccoa. It's a blue state, but not everyone's blue. I got no blue hair. Yeah, forget bonds. Got to buy gold now. Exactly. Boy, I hope I win that gold on Robinhood. That'd be awesome. Win a bar of gold. Yep. Enjoy the last live stream. Internet's over. Don't forget about Pocahontas. I know. I voted for John Deaton. I did not vote for Warren. Starlink. Aha, MB. Now we go right back to Elon again, right? It's all about Elon. It's going to save the world. Elon's going to save the world. And now people's going to take that out of context and they're going to say, Kriss is a Elon bootlicker. Because Elon's going to save the world. So I'm a bootlicker. Oh. Gavin, many members have received their Dogecoin. I have not. I'm still receiving emails because everyone who is a member and wants to receive Dogecoin from me needs to send me an email. You got to do something to get something. You got to send me an email. But so far, I've given out almost 20,000 Dogecoin between yesterday and this morning. So, yep, the Doge is moving. The Doge is moving. Can't make it up. Right. Boston is blue, so everyone blue. Can't make that up. CapEx. Wow, that gold bar. Yep, Ryan, better start saving. Oh. ETF loading. That's good, Aussie. Hey, but Elon's going to save us with Starlink. I want to see the Doge dance one last time, Kumar says. All right, here you go.
All eyes on Doge. Big run up. To the moon. Whew. Doge still going up. All eyes on Doge. Still big run up. To the moon. Keep going up. Going up. All eyes on Doge. Dogecoin. Up, movement in Doge. Dogecoin. Up. All eyes on Doge. Dogecoin. Up, movement in Doge.
Hey, there you go. There you go, dancing. I'm sure Weather Girl was dancing around. Oh, yes, Blake. Gift memberships are now open. If anybody wants to gift a membership to somebody, well, it's random, however it works, but yes. Gift memberships are now open because the Dogecoin giveaway thing is now set based on the members that we had as of yesterday. And new members are welcome. New members are welcome. Wow, Kriss lied to my mom. No more life savings. Kriss basically lost all our money. Somebody, maybe where JJD lives is already April 1st, and this is an April Fool's trick. I'll leave it at that. You're over in Asia somewhere, and it's already April Fool's. Forget buying bonds. The internet cable. That's awesome, Goose. The browsing history, gone. Yes. Oh, that's awesome. I don't even know who Bob Lazar is, AJ. You keep asking about Bob Lazar. I don't even know who that is. I really don't. Hey, and there we go. Gifted memberships from Christoph. Awesome. We now have some new members. So, Adrian, to become a member, you would go to my YouTube main page, and right under my picture is this thing called Our Members. And then you go over here and you click the join button, and that's how you join to become a member. It is right there. And thank you, Christoph, for spreading the love of KrissPax and Dogecoin and getting some new members. Yeah, oops. That was good. Oh no, is this a Momtaz thing? Oh dear. Oh dear. And became a member. Welcome. Yeah, we'll see what happens with this thing. We'll see how it goes. We will see how it goes. Max is living on the breadline. Living on the breadline. Actually, the membership thing is completely random, how Google does it. You can't make an individual a member. It's just random. Dogecoin to the moon. Maybe someday. Maybe someday. Besides N, we had some other new members. Raz Tradamus is now a member. Vintot is a member. Hamid Turan is a member. And Jodito. Jodito's been around a while. Gifted membership. Welcome. Jodito? Well, definitely should have invested in stablecoins. I mean, you're going to buy when the market is going down. It's either bonds or stablecoins, right? And Doge still flipped Cardano. Exactly, AJ. Cardano went down harder than Doge. Right, that's right. Everybody leaves, right? So it's just Max, and then somebody gifts the memberships. Speaking of giving, gang, it is time, thanks to our friend Takoa, to give away some Dogecoin. The word is Elon. Elon. Because we are all bootlickers. It's Elon. Put Elon in the chat if you would like to receive some Dogecoin today. No, not Dogecoin. It's Elon. Because we are all Elon bootlickers. For those that are here who have never been part of the KrissPax giveaways, in order to enter the giveaway, all you have to do is type Elon in the chat, capital E, and then lowercase L-O-N, Elon. And that gets you entered into a random selection for the giveaway. We will do 3 draws, giving away 33 Dogecoin each draw. And all you have to do, if your name is selected, is first, some of you are just doing it for fun. You don't really want the Dogecoin. You just want to win, and you can pass it on. Or you could gift it to somebody else. Or you can just accept it. And I just need you to respond in the chat and say thank you, or whatever other witty thing you want to say about receiving Dogecoin from moi. And then you need to follow it up by sending me an email. Yes, I need to see an email addressed to chriscrypto@gmail.com. And the reason for the email is you need to send me your Dogecoin wallet, because I can't send you any Dogecoin unless you tell me what your Dogecoin wallet is. And it needs to be a Dogecoin wallet that's on the Dogecoin blockchain in the Dogecoin network. So it begins with the letter D on a Dogecoin wallet. If you don't have one, you can just download the MyDoge app and you can create a new Dogecoin wallet. Easy to do, only takes a minute. And also in your email, you also need to tell me, again, remind me your YouTube handle, because it's all matched through the YouTube handle, not your email address, because I don't know anybody's email addresses. And of course, I don't share that stuff. I don't, some of you guys, I know you're in here under aliases, right? Right? You're here with these funny little names, right? All under an alias. But then you send me an email and I see what your real name is. And I'm like, oh, yeah. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. It's all good. I do appreciate, though, a lot of the stories that people have sent me, because I opened up so much on the members only. Some people have, in their emails to me, have shared some of their personal experiences, and I appreciate very much. It's nice to hear good, kind words. I know people are struggling. Everyone has stuff they're going through. And some of that stuff is somewhat similar to mine as well. Yeah. Life isn't always easy. How we get through it, that's what makes us who we are. And we're all here together because of Elon Musk. I mean, Dogecoin. I vandalized your Tesla. Yep, because I am a blue hair woke libtard. Yes, I am a blue hair woke libtard. I never saw that one coming. And I'm an Elon bootlicker too. At the same time, how can I be both? No, wait, I can't be both. I can't be a blue-haired woke libtard and also an Elon bootlicker at the same time. Impossible. All right, guys, we are going to have our first draw. Are you guys ready? Let's do this thing. Oh, wait, I can't see the candles on the Doge chart. There it is, green candle. There we go. Let's go. Let's give away some Doge. My pronouns are Doge coin. Hakar. Hakar K. Now, I didn't join. Hakar, congratulations. I got to get my notes up here because this is giveaway number 36. Giveaway 36. Hakar. So, Hakar, are you here? Congratulations. Ah, you're welcome. Hi to you as well. Congrats, Hakar. Okay, we got our first winner. Again, I'll put the email details on the screen here after we're done with the giveaway. We're going to draw again. You do not have to put Elon in the chat again. It's all already on the giveaway tool. So let's go and draw again. Let's see who gets it this time. Sly Lie, you have won before. That I know, but you can accept this again. Actually, you gave it away last time, Sly Lie. I see that. You passed it on last time. You passed it on. Are you going to accept this time? Or are you going to pass it on again? Your choice. Either way, it's all good. It's Dogecoin. It is Dogecoin. Passing it on again, Sly. You are a sly one. You are a sly one. Sly. Generosity. Appreciate it. It's all good. We're going to go again. Let's do this. Any Dogecoins help. I know. People are stacking Doge. Music Real. Music Real. Congratulations. I haven't seen you before, I don't think. Music Real. But you've won, Music. Congratulations. 33 Dogecoin. How do you feel about that? I would like to pass it on as well. Music? Awesome. Passing it on. We did joke about like everybody passing it on. And that way everybody's a winner. If everybody passes. Nobody gets the Doge. Because everybody passes it on. Here we go again. This is just the second draw, as Music Real has also passed. It's our resident bear, A-Star 82. One of our resident bears, A-Star. Would you like some Dogecoin? Even though you think the price is going down. What do you think, A? What do you think? Drawing's totally rigged. You guys know A-Star is a bear, right? Pass to KrissPax. Max, we can't give you a membership. It just doesn't work that way. There's no way to do it. Did A-Star give up? We were having too much fun, so A-Star left the chat. We'll give him a countdown in a minute. Yeah, I didn't see it. I'm not seeing it. He said to give it to Anthony? Okay. Well, Anthony, what are you going to do? You want 33 Dogecoin? 33 more. It's coming to you. I accept. Okay, Anthony, you will now double up. Double up. You'll have to send me another email, though. All right, that's our second draw. We've got one more to go. We're all still in. We all can still win as long as you put Elon in the chat. I know, Anthony doubled up. It's like going to Vegas in the casino and just going all in. Went all in. Double up. Double up. You don't have to put Elon in the chat again if you already have. One entry is enough. Winner, winner, chicken dinner? Yes, even if you're bearish on Doge. That's the best part, Anthony, is to give Doge to someone who's a bear. Share the love. And from one bear to another, too. This was a double bear. That was a double bear draw. Let's go. DB Cooper. DB Cooper. You are the next winner. Congratulations, DB. Yep. All right. So, Anthony, DB, Hakar, you do need to send me an email. Even if you have emailed me already, that is way in the past. I'm not going to hunt for your email addresses. So you got to send me another email. And it goes to KrissCrypto@gmail.com. That's KrissKrypto, KrissCrypto@gmail.com. Please include your YouTube handle and your Dogecoin wallet address. And tonight, I will send you your Doge. For those who are members who have not sent me an email yet, you still need to get on that because you won't get your member Doge unless you send me an email. Because I just tick them off as I get them. I haven't finished from last night's emails yet. I know I got more this morning. It takes a little while. We'll get there. We will get there. And Takoa, again, thank you for your generosity as well. Giving back. Sally's Dream, My first Doge present. And for many, it has been. First time they've ever received Dogecoin. Glad to be a part of it. I know, Max. You're just going to have to do something. There's no way to transfer a membership to you or to bestow a membership directly on you. There's no way to do that within the Google YouTube system. So please stop asking, because there's no way to do it. I control my channel, and I cannot make you a member. I can't do it. Oh, Christoph, I was your first. Aww. Aww. And Adam, I was your first as well. That makes me feel so good. I was your first. Never forget your first. Never forget. Don't forget to tap that like button, folks. Thank you, Aussie. Yep. And as Doug says, well, I'll never forget. You got to do a little work. Yep. And I am a true believer. You got to do something to get something. Got to do something to get something. It was magical, indeed. It was magical. What was more fun for me was sending the House of Doge, the 6.9 Doge right there. It's like 6.9. It's now carved on the Dogecoin blockchain from my wallet to the House of Doge, 6.9 Dogecoin. 6.9 Dogecoin. Yeah. And there have been more that have been giving. Yes, there have been more who have donated to the House of Doge and their liquidity pool. Look at them all now. Look at them all. Yeah. Confirm. So since my 6.9, there was the 33. I know who did that. There was the 4.2. I know who did that. And now there's another 6.94. And 69420. Oh, 6.9420. Clever. And then someone just gave him 11 Doge. So others are taking part, forwarding Doge to the House of Doge liquidity pool, which is awesome. It's the Dogecoin way. It's the Dogecoin way. Yeah, thanks to Takoa. Exactly, DB. Going to use the Doge to buy some pizza? Someday in the future, when Dogecoin is at some astronomical price, you're going to say, boy, that Kriss was stupid giving away all that Dogecoin that's now worth $1 million. I'm like, whatever. Did I go over the crypto prediction from this morning? Dolphin asks with the New York Knicks logo. Crypto prediction. Oh, that was the one about Elon's companies? Yeah, we mentioned it. I told everybody to watch this morning's video. Adam, if people don't send me the Doge, then it stays in the KrissPax DCA portfolio. For maybe something else sometime in the future. You never know. You never know. Everyone from the KrissPax channel should send House of Doge 6.9 Doge. Gavin, that was you? Sent the House of Doge a little Dogecoin. Seen a deranged liberal saying that XAI is the beginning of Skynet. Wow. It's amazing how people just take this. It's like, oh, all of a sudden, Elon is funding Skynet. The Terminator is coming. Here we go. Oh, man. Yep, Robinhood changes the wallet address, fans, each time, because it's not your wallet, it's Robinhood's wallet, and they just temporarily assign it to you in order to receive some crypto. Thank you, Anthony. Hi, Carl. Welcome. We try and have fun here. We know it's money, right? And it's investment, and you want it to go up, and it hasn't been for the past few months, and I get it. But still doesn't mean you can't live your life. Assy McGee. Interesting. Whatever happened to Sheeb? I know. Sheeb is trying to do its own thing, and it's not working. It's not working. Sheeb is down versus Dogecoin quite a bit. How many more days or months is this tariff madness going to continue? I would think that after Wednesday, things should start to settle down on that front. Enough disruption has been caused by the whole tariff thing. Use it for platters of wings for the dollar party. There will be wings and more, that's for sure. Again, Dogecoin goes to $1. For those that don't know, I'm hosting a party in Boston. I'm paying for the food. You guys got to buy your own drinks because, you know, a lot of you are degenerates, and I'm not paying for your drinks. You pay for your drinks. I'll provide the food. I'll provide the venue. We'll have a fun party. I tried to send Dogecoin to the House of Doge. It said the wallet address was expired. The best way to do it is actually just to use their QR code there. This is live right here. So just point to the QR code. Best way to do it. If you use MyDoge wallet, it's easy. You just go send. Point your phone camera to the QR code, and it's all done. And it's all done. The membership button. Now, if you're on an iPhone, Max, you're not going to see it. We've talked about this before. If you're using an iPhone, find yourself a computer or do it on an Android, because I hear Androids work. I don't have an Android, so I don't know for sure. But on my KrissPax page, under our members, you come over to the right and there's a join button right there. And you click that join button. This is how you join the channel. Just like that. If money is the root of all evil, Doge is the root of all good. Exactly. TD said there's an early sign for a Dogecoin breakout. Yeah. He's been showing these things again and again and again. At TA Trader. It's all right here, Matt. Falling wedge on support, early sign of breakout on the 4-hour chart. Not necessarily. It's just, it's kind of exaggerated here. I mean, look at the candles here. Totally exaggerated. What does a 4-hour chart actually look like? It looks like this. There's the 4-hour chart. His is exaggerated. But can you call this a wedge? Where did he draw his wedge from? It even goes outside of the box, so it's a fake wedge to begin with. Totally fake. He has been found to be a fake. He's drawing his first wedge line somewhere up here, which isn't even... And then where was his second line? It was way over to the left. So it grabbed that and that. So it's nothing. It's all fake. It's a nothing burger, Matt. It's all fake. The lines don't come from anywhere. It's all made to make you think like that's a real wedge when it's not. Not a real wedge. So much for that. But hey, if he thinks it's a breakout, maybe, Matt. I don't see it. I'm not getting a Tesla bot. Not interested. I have no use for an Optimus robot. I don't need my own little family bot. No. Don't know. Tesla bot can bring me my Modelos. Don't watch the Red Sox highlights today. Oh dear. It's going to be a long year for the Red Sox, Takoa. Degens, yes. The most degenerate. Bunch of degens. ChatGPT said there are more tariffs announced on April 15th. I thought he was just doing everything on Wednesday. Takoa is a fan of the MyDoge wallet. I am as well. Thank you, Zach Dagger. Appreciate it. You'll come to Boston for the big party? Driving in on a Beamer? Nice. The degen wedge lines. I mean, it's not even a real wedge. It doesn't come from anywhere. He just made that top line up completely. Now, the bottom line does have a little bit of structure to it. But the top line, that's nothing. Nothing. Elon said he wanted to have Congress pass a law that said Congress would post budget on the blockchain. Yes, that's true. It had nothing to do with Dogecoin, though. We were all laughing and joking, which should be on the Dogecoin blockchain, obviously. But there was nothing about using Dogecoin. Paranormal, you got your Doge? Awesome, you're welcome. White Sox over the Red Sox. Hey, you know, one of these years it'll be the White Sox year, right? They've got Benintendi. He's former Red Sox. He's a good hitter. Good luck. Tomorrow is Tuesday. Yeah, I'm not starting till 4 o'clock again. East Coast time, Max. Same time on a Tuesday. I do not think I can start any earlier. Yeah, 2021 had all of that stimulus money. 2017, Doge was so super cheap. It's a totally different cycle, exactly. But the cycles do tend to rhyme. And Crypto Rover is looking at what Bitcoin did in 2017 versus what Bitcoin has done. Well, it's really since 2015 to 2017 compared to 2022 to 2025 here. And it's like decision time, right on track. Drinking some Chardonnay. Nice. A lot of BMWs in Boston. There's a lot of competition BMWs here. You see them all over. A lot of people with competition BMWs. If I became a member tomorrow, will you invite me to the Boston party? Yes, I will do that, Max. You were in Franklin fixing a CNC machine. The wedge's top line is connected to the Ollie chart. Don't tell him that, Ryan. Don't tell him that. He gets a special invite. See you, sunshine. Exactly, Will. He said nothing about Dogecoin, but your head went to Doge. Exactly. It depends on whether it's an old BMW or a new BMW. If it's an older one, maybe. Maybe. Well, he said it's an M2. M2 should be all right. That's a good car. Aussie thinks Trump should give the people's money back with the stimulus. I think he plans on tax cuts. Tax cuts instead. When is the party? That way you'll know when Doge is $1. A Magic 8 Ball cannot give you a date. It's only yes or no questions. The party is going to be on October 20th. I have no idea. Pinot Noir over there. Oh, that's a wine night tonight. Everybody's drinking wine. People are booking tickets. Ryuzu, if you get Dogecoin, you can always sell it for cash. It wouldn't matter. But to get everything on a blockchain, it's either a stable coin or Dogecoin. I'll take the Doge. Will the Boston Dollar Party be in 2025? Well, there is a good question. We have not done a Magic 8 Ball question in quite some time. And now we do have a question on the table. We have a question on the table for the Magic 8 Ball. And the question is, will KrissPax's Boston $1 Doge party occur sometime in 2025? That is the question we have for the Magic 8 Ball. And the Magic 8 Ball says, oh, my reply is no. The Magic 8 Ball has spoken. My reply is no. Oh. Anthony's right. Anthony's right. That is why I'm not confident how things are going. The Magic 8 Ball does not see $1 Doge. Wow. But yes, I did put a date out there, Ryan. Taken totally out of context, it's going to be October 20th. Yes, October 20th. Love it. Oh, yeah, it should be rumor. Right. If I set the date, the party will happen. Doge will follow. Oh. Yeah, just watch the first 10 minutes, Kenny. And I went over the Elon thing. We are stuck. Totally stuck. The 8 Ball doesn't know what it's talking about. It's fake. It's rigged. It's a bear. But the bonds. I got it from AliExpress. It's a Chinese Magic 8 Ball. Oh, totally rigged. 8 balls have lied before. They're known to be a bit testy. I need a new ball. The Chinese don't want Doge. You guys are awesome. Yeah, I guess we're just gonna all have to buy bonds, and then we'll have a bonding party, right? So we can just celebrate all of our bonds. Bonds. Manifest 20 October and it will come. You know what the funniest thing would be is if it actually did hit $1 on October 20th. Now that would be a story, wouldn't it? Then I would take the clip from this live stream, totally out of context. It would be like, yep, I predicted it. That's like the guy who predicted like $84,000 Bitcoin on that day in March, whatever day that was. It was like, and now everyone's like, ooh, what's his next prediction? And his next prediction is like some $400,000 Bitcoin. But everyone's listening to him. That could be me. That could be me. Build it and they will come. 8 Ball. Spreading FUD. Fake news. Gronk the 8 Ball. Ah! It's Kramer's. It's a reverse, right? It's actually a reverse 8 Ball. Oh. That's a great question, Mr. Doge $1, which is a very appropriate name for what we just went through. I'm glad I could help you with your YouTube logo there, because that is appropriate. Very good. Are we going up after April 2nd? There's going to be some volatility, certainly today, tomorrow. We saw it. Well, we saw it today, probably still tomorrow. What about the next day? Bitcoin is just kind of going sideways through the weekend, right where we were on Saturday. Here we are Monday, same price. So, but yeah, some up and down action. I think it's going to be more of that. After April 2nd? It's a good question. There's a lot of positivity still in crypto going on outside of the tariff FUD. Still looming recession, right? What's going to happen with inflation, interest rates, and all that are still out there. So that's fighting against any big run-ups in crypto. But yeah, bonds. Temu, AliExpress. You marked October 20th. You asked Siri to set a reminder. Yeah, you could do that. You could say, "Hey Siri." Does it even work anymore? I think I have it turned off where it doesn't come on if I don't have the try my watch. Hey Siri, please mark October 20th, 2025 on my calendar as $1 Doge Day.
$1 Doge Day is scheduled on the 20th of October, 2025. It's on your home calendar.
There we go. It is done. There it is. Oh. I asked if the Boston party would be 2025. Maybe the party's going to be somewhere else. Good going. Oh. Yeah, story of a lifetime. Exactly. People make money on crypto going sideways. They do swing trading. You just don't know. The Dow went up 400 points. Did it really? The Dow. Look at that. It did. Up for the Dow today. NASDAQ ended up even. The Dow up. Well, making up for Friday's big dump. Adam, your phone responded to me? That's hilarious. Everybody's phones go, when I say, hey Siri, it's like, what? Yeah, I got him. I have not done an April price prediction video. It's tomorrow. And the beauty of doing it tomorrow is it is indeed April Fool's Day. So you don't know whether to believe me or not. The beauty of doing an April price prediction video. It's April Fool's. Chainlink. We were talking Chainlink months ago, but Chainlink has kind of fallen down. $13 now. I sold my Chainlink at $23. It was as high as $30. So it's lost half its value. Again, a lot depends here at a Compa Gauche. A lot depends on whether you believe the bull market is over or not. So are you feeling bullish or bearish? Because like Knockstars is ready for Doge at 15 cents. So Knockstars thinks we're going to be bearish for a while before eventually turning around. And even Zach believes that too. Just recession is coming. We're going to be down for a while. So, yep, that's what we have to deal with. To double from here goes back up to $26. That's where we were late January for Chainlink. Remember when George at Cryptos R Us was like everything was going to 5x or 10x? And it was like, nope. Nope. And that was after things had already gone up 5x. And I was saying, nah, that's not going to happen. Can't believe George. Can't believe him. So, yeah, tough to do, really tough to do that kind of analysis going forward because, I mean, it's all so mixed. Like, what's going to happen? Is the recession really going to happen? Crypto markets are responding much more closely to what the stock market does. So if the stock market drops, crypto's going down. Much more correlation there. Dow Jones going up 400 points today. That was different. I mean, I guess you compare it maybe ETH. ETH went up a bit today. So ETH equals Dow Jones? I don't know. The similarities between 2021. If it doesn't moon, I'll be bag holding another 4 years. I bag holded. Bag held. Sally's Dream says we're all going to be winners. Everybody stock up on Doge before October. I'm not making you buy. Tesla share price struggling. And Tesla's having a lot of other PR challenges right now. Vance making tacos on Monday. I know, it's supposed to be Taco Tuesday. Coffee, yeah. Doge. But House of Doge is building, though. Raiden, thank you for the super chat. 20 October 2025, $1 Doge party. Not at KrissPax's house. No. Like I said, I'm not having a bunch of crypto degens in my house. No. We'll have it somewhere public, safe. First drink on Raiden. Wow. Guys, do you see that? Raiden is actually going to buy everybody their first drink. Look at that. Well, it'll definitely be at a place that's accepting Dogecoin. That is for sure. The market will know what direction after April 2nd, but I think we're priced in. That's what a lot of people are saying. I'm in that camp too. And I think April's, well, you'll see tomorrow on my price prediction video. Exactly. George is all about George. I'd still like to meet him. Maybe run into him at the Bitcoin conference. I'd like to meet the guy. He's a nice guy. Daniel thinks April's going to go up and down. And then maybe May will be a great month. XRP, Tacoa. Just kidding. Many refuse to believe that present conditions point to a bear market. Well, there will be many who will be surprised at what happens. It's white people taco. Well, Pete, I guess that's what I said. So. You need a secure location. If it's in October, that would be preseason Celtics, right? So you would want November. Check and see if the Spurs are coming to Boston, when they're coming next year. You have to look at their schedule. When do the Spurs come to Boston? Yeah, buddy. Why do you have to be degens? Steven, I'm good. At least we know October will be huge. Yes. We need your POW to lighten up. Lighten up, McGraw. Lighten up, McGraw. Thought I missed something. Did I miss anything? No. Max is still looking for that free membership. So what you need, Max, you need to win the Dogecoin giveaway. You receive the Doge. You sell the Doge. You put that into PayPal, and then you link PayPal to your Gmail, and you buy a membership then. Where's the evidence, Pete? Where's the evidence? It's coming. It's coming. Red Sox going to the playoffs? Will the Celtics repeat? That Cleveland, if it's Cleveland, Boston finals for the Eastern Conference, it could go either way. Either way. Raiden gifted a membership. Who did it go to? Jay Rodriguez. Jay, you're a member. Sorry, Max. Wasn't your day. Pulling out of the US stock market, put into the EU markets. I wouldn't touch the EU markets. Oh. Sorry, Max. Raiden tried. But Jay got it. You're now a member, Jay. No, Max. Jay's cool. It's random on the membership 40 cal. Totally random. Yeah, Steven, I agree. It'd be Cleveland, Boston in the finals. That'll be a great series. Be a great series. We don't have Williamsburg pizzerias up here in Boston. That's down in New York City. And it's not big enough for a Dogecoin party. It's a pretty small place. So scroll back to the beginning of the stream, Michael, and I talked all about the Elon thing. Played the clip and everything. Oh, DW is going to give it a go. DW, did it hit for Max? No, Hugo. Oh, Hype is going to gift one. Did it hit on Max? Nope, Christian got it. Max, they're trying. They are trying. Kriss quietly wishing he turned off gift memberships. Stuck. Maybe when Dogecoin hits $1, Max will get a membership. Feeling Doge rich today after getting your Doge yesterday? It's all good. All good. Maybe next time. Davin brings up a good point. Max, do you have receiving memberships on? Have you allowed that? Do you know how that works, Max? You have to right click on the gift membership thing and then that will allow you to receive memberships. Kid Rock is hanging with Trump today. I don't think Max had received memberships on. Now it's activated. Oh, there you go. He couldn't have even gotten it before. Oh, Max. Oh, Max. Hey, Christian. You're a member. Welcome. You are now a member. Hi, Nigel. How are you? I know, right? Just, you can't make this stuff up. Some people probably didn't know. No, a third Trump term is not possible. This is all deflection, guys. This is all Trump just saying stuff. So the media all flocks to this one thing, and he gets work done on other stuff because the media is all focusing on this Trump third term thing, and it's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. It's impossible to happen by our Constitution unless 2/3 of Congress vote to allow it for like a I don't know, a change in, I guess they would have to do an amendment to the Constitution. Might even need 3/4 or something, and that's not going to happen. Max. Davin gifted a membership. DB wins. DB, welcome. Wait, MB gifted one first. MB gifted one. Nigel gets the membership. Nigel, welcome. Then Davin for DB. And then what do we got? We had Vance gifting a membership. Broken Lolo. Hey, Lolovec, you're now a member. Welcome. Welcome, Lolo. Christoph gifted a membership. Troy gets it. Max, it is totally rigged against you. It's totally rigged. These guys are trying. Oh. Oh my God. There is more chance of Trump getting a third term than Max getting a membership. Oh, God. Yeah, that was before the constitutional amendment. Well, Roosevelt actually had a fourth term. And he passed away, I think, during his fourth, if I recall. And then they passed an amendment, no more than 2. Raven gifted. M. Min. M. Min is now a member. Max, here's to your children and the children of their children. Dogecoin, pass it on. Everyone log out but Max. Rating memberships, no soup for Max. Hey, Lolovec, gifted a membership. And who gets it? Challenge accepted. Max. So now someone has to pay for my ticket to Boston. Otherwise, it didn't make much sense with the $1,000 of memberships. Yeah, you're a member now, Challenge. Oh. I know who changed their name to I'm Rigged. You remember what his name used to be? I don't know if I should say it or not. Maybe he doesn't want to be known by that anymore. And he's just now, hi, I'm Rigged. I know. Trump should become a king. Yeah, let's do that. Well, that'll get the left liberals all going, right? The king. Everybody change your YouTube names to Rigged. Raiden gifted another membership, and it goes to Bigfoot. Bigfoot is now a member. You guys are crazy. You guys are crazy. Max just, it's not in the cards for Sir Max. Rolling out the red carpet. Oh my gosh. You don't care, Anthony? That's my hint. He was another Anthony. Do you remember? Do you remember, Ryan? He was the Anthony before the Anthony. He was OG Anthony. Hey, we have a visitor. Charlotte's already gone, I think. We got a cat. We got a cat. Hey, buddy. How you doing, huh? Buddy boy. Buddy boy. What's going on, Pax Cat? We have another try from Christoph, and the winner is Milk. Milk is now a member. Welcome, Milk. This is going to make up for all of the members who are not renewing their membership because they got their Dogecoin from me last night. Hey. Trouble. No. Cat, no. No, you don't go in there. Trouble. Welcome, Milk. Max is like the Cleveland Browns trying to go to the Super Bowl. Not happening. Not happening. And gifted a membership to Yo Lawns and Landscaping. New member. Yo. Nope, it's not Vaughn. Vaughn was banned. Ryan, do you remember Prior Anthony? Do you remember Prior Anthony? I won't say his last name unless you guess it. He's the one who became Hi, I'm Rigged. What are you doing, cat? I know. He bumped into the camera. He was trying to squeeze through. Stupid Pax cat. Yep. Don't remember Anthony McVicker? Anthony McVicker. He was the Anthony McVicker. You're doomed, Max. You're doomed to non-member status. The gods are just saying, nope, he's not worthy. There's always tomorrow. Hi, Wei. How are you? Oh, you lurked for a long time. Yeah, I don't even know if Cardano is ever going to pass Dogecoin again. But we'll see. See what happens. Still holding number 9, but Tron is closing in. If Tron flips Cardano, Wei, what are you going to do? What are you going to do if Tron flips Cardano? Raiden is trying it again. Brad Zarnock was gifted a membership. I think so, Bruce. This is quite the membership gift day today. We unleash the hounds. Way, I'm sorry to hear that, dude. Sorry to hear that. But locked with the passphrase, so you're all good. Baltimore gives the Browns a chance every year. Didn't lose any funds. That they got your backpack. Well, glad to hear you're okay. These guys are trying, Max. Raiden tried again. It goes to James Graham. Milkman tried again. Stefan Sore wins. Unlucky Max. Yep, Pete. Unlucky Max. Everybody is a member except Max. He's the only one left. See you, Vance. Enjoy your Monday tacos. And tried again. John Delgano. John, you remember. Did you allow memberships? Way, there's a thing. You have to right click on the membership thing and allow memberships. Because you won't get one unless you allow that. Come on. Come on. What are you doing? No, cat. You're trouble. Total trouble. Get out of here. Totally get out of here. Sorry, cat is just... Is this a top sign? I don't know. Oh. This is like Oprah. You get a car, you get a car. You get a car, but not you, Max. Oh my gosh. Yep, Art Scholar. See, Art Scholar is saying hi to you, Pax Cat. And that ties it all together. China is going to hire Pax Cat to cut the internet. Oh, too funny. Trump and Elon's faces on the Dumb and Dumber characters. I didn't see that one. Ugh. Max is in the donations bear market. Ah. Pax Cat. Gonna get a membership before Max. Yeah, buddy. The most Doge I ever owned was about 2.8 million Dogecoin. That was at the top of my holdings back in November. Yeah. Back in November, early December. And then I took my first slice of profit when Doge hit 42 cents. So that knocked me down to about 2.65 Doge. But yeah, it was somewhere around 2.8. Will we see 50 cents mega? I still think Doge is going to be very good later this year. So yes, Max, you will get an invite to the party. You're going to get a special invite. Guaranteed, you're getting a special invite to the party. Okay? Special invite. How many was it, Ryan? 16? Wow. 0 for 16. That's a bad batting average. 0 for 16. Yeah, special invite, Max. You'll get a special invite. Maybe Jay will pick you up at the airport in his BMW. Oh. I've been to Shipball. I have been there a few times. Choo, choo. Been a while, though. Oh, Bitcoin not holding up well. Kind of dragging everything down. Typical Bitcoin. So tomorrow, April 1st, you'll have the KrissPax April price prediction video coming out. Raiden tried it again. Oh my. Max did not win. Oh my. Yeah, Will, we all have. We've all lost profit from November. If you recall, though, I did a video. You remember? I did a video about taking profits. I did a video. And then a few days after that video, I took profits. And some of you people were just giving me a hard time. And I'm just like, I don't know what to say. See where it was 3 months ago. There's the December price prediction right there. This one right there. Taking crypto profits in a bull market. Look at that right there. See that video? Taking crypto profits in a bull market. And then what did I do right after that? I took profits. I don't know what to say. Oh my. No, want a membership, not a car. But Max was so close. I know, Weather Girl. Max was so close. Tomorrow's just going to be nuts, especially on X. They call it crypto Twitter, but X, yeah. Just don't believe anything you read or see or hear. With each gifted membership, Max's chances go up. See you, Klondike. Looks like we have a members-only live chat all over again, only this time Max sneaked in. Oh, Craig, Elon is not leaving Dogecoin. No, he didn't say that, Craig. Watch the first 10 minutes of this live stream, 15 minutes. Watch that. People just take a news headline and they don't do their research. They don't understand what was exactly said. How many Dogecoins do you keep in between exchanges? Well, I recently bought some on Robinhood, and I recently bought some on Coinbase. I have some in other Coinbase. I have some in my Exodus wallet. I have some in my MyDoge wallet. So it's all split up. I got five different bags of Doge right now. Is that it? Nope, I have some on crypto.com too. 6. Yep. I better log off before I get a free membership. Oh, but James Bond, we'd love to have you as a member. Jay, I think there's going to be some big negotiations going on between the US and these other countries. That's what it was all about. It's about negotiating and fair negotiating. Max, we don't put wallets in the chat, please. That's a little too far, okay? I will buy in if Doge gets to 10 cents. Yep, I think we're up to 17 MB. It's just where my money was, MB. It's just where my money was at the time, because I used 3 different exchanges, which I've talked about before. They're all right here: Coinbase, Robinhood, crypto.com. I have money on all 3. I was getting out of some other cryptos and then bought Doge. Thinning down my portfolio so it becomes closer to only Doge and Bitcoin. Still have a little ETH. Should have sold that long ago. Didn't. Still have it. I sold most of my ETH. I still have a little bit on PayPal. Still have a little Litecoin. Still have some Trump collectibles. Still have Peak and some Crow tokens. And that's about it. I did say I would take profit, Sassy. And about a week after I made that video, I took profit and I told everyone I took profit. Put it on my chart and showed everyone where I took the profit right there. Right there. I took profit, that red circle right there, 42-cent Dogecoin right there. And I told everyone I would be taking more profits when we had an accepted offer on a house. And then early January, we had an accepted offer on the house. Price was going up into the inauguration. And that weekend, I was going to take more profits. And the Trump token was created and dumped the market. And I didn't pull the trigger then. Obviously, that Friday was the day to take the profit, and I didn't. And I ended up taking the rest of my profit here. So that was all. Told everyone what I was doing. And B bought a little more Doge. I promised I would buy you a ticket to Boston. Oh. Yes, I still have 100 Trump collectibles. Exactly, collectibles. Still have them. To go a member for 2 months. Thinking of you, Max. Oh my God. Oh. Too funny. Too funny. Well, Max, maybe tomorrow. That's it for today, guys. Look, we're about 16.5 cents. Same place we've been. Volatility, up and down, up and down. That's kind of the kangaroo market again. So that's where we are. Remember, tomorrow's April Fool's Day. We'll have a fun live stream. April Fools and all. I hope everyone has a great evening. Send me an email if you're a member and you haven't received your Doge yet. That's for those from yesterday's live stream. You still need to do that. Till then, we'll see you next time.
Dogecoin, which started as a complete joke, has like skyrocketed to not a joke anymore. It hit an all-time high of almost 10 cents yesterday, but it was so minuscule you wouldn't have understood why you have millions of shares.
Didn't Elon tweet that too?
And arguably, the most entertaining outcome and the most ironic outcome would be that Dogecoin becomes the currency of Earth in the future.